Hello, and this is our group's narration of our Animatic. Our film in an overview is that a police officer goes undercover into a Jan, and the Jan cotton onto the idea that he was undercover and get back to him and murder him. In the first shot, it is a mid-shot of the victim at an eye-level angle. This gives the rough idea to the audience of the location he is in. This shot is a close-up of the attacker's arm from behind. This is the first time we see the attacker, and at an angle behind him to show he will be following him. In this shot, it's a close-up of the victim writing up his assessment from the Jan. And the next shot is an over-the-shoulder angle of the victim, where depth of field is used so the background is blurred. This shot is an extreme close-up of the victim. As you can see, we can only see half of their face, and it shows at a different angle. We then move on to seeing the attacker's feet, which is an extreme close-up, and the next shot after that is a shot, mid-shot from behind the attacker, and he's walking straight ahead and we are following him as the audience. The next shot after that is an extreme long shot of the attacker just about to enter the room the victim's in. The next shot is also an extreme long shot of the attacker, but as you can see, he's just putting his hand to the door handle to enter the room. An over-the-shoulder shot is used next of the attacker entering the room, over the shoulder of the victim's head. The lighting in this scene is also very dark to show evil and something bad is going to happen. As the attacker has just entered the room, it cuts to an extreme close-up of the victim's eyes to show a reaction shot to what he's just seen. After that shot, it then cuts to a close-up of the radio where some music will be played. It then cuts to a fade out to black as it creates a manipulation of time where the victim has been killed. After that, it comes up with some text which says 6 months earlier, which creates manipulation of time. After that, it then goes to a fade in from black and to the next shot, which is the same as shot 1, but wearing a different tie as it would be 6 months earlier. It then cuts to the chief investigator entering the room at a mid-shot. And a quick 1-second shot of the victim standing up as the chief investigator enters the room. After that, this is where our over-the-shoulder shot sequence starts, and a shot reverse shot as well, where also the dialogue starts between the two characters. All the shots are mid-shots, so you can see the majority of the character, but they will be also close in, so it doesn't create too much space around the character. These shots then repeat for the amount of speech there is. After that, it then cuts to the present time, where it is a flash forward, not flash back, and a slow tracking into the room where the victim got murdered. It then cuts to a close-up of the victim's foot. Someone was going in closer to the foot because they were just walked into the room to find that has happened, and they were examining it. And after that, it is a close-up of a phone of someone dialing 999. And the final shot is a close-up of the officer on the phone to the police.